everyone.
Good morning. And it's going to be a hot one today.
Yeah.
So Turner's coming out today. They're going to complete the project. They're going to do all the gutters around the house here. And they're also going to send a guy out to look for nails. So my short list of things that we have to do, we have to sand the back trim, get that painted. We got to get a storm door for the back. I do have to do a little more mowing, a little more weed whacking over here on the side of the house. There's a couple spots that... And good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Rooster.
Good morning. He's got something to crow about, right? And his friend does too. It's kind of like being on the farm.
Well, when you were little, you should have heard the one little rooster trying to roost.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah, they're crazy.
It's nice to have them above us.
And once the soffits are all done, I can, wash the siding and get that all buttoned away as well. I got to do a little bit to the sidewalks here. And then we got to get the excavator out here to start to get the dirt moved around the property. And I'm not looking forward to that because there's going to be a lot of mud probably. There's just going to be a lot of different things. But so the guys were out here about an hour ago. They went through the whole property with their magnets, picking up the nails and stuff like that. And there wasn't a lot of them, but they did get some. And everything's been taken care of, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and hitch up the trailer to the Jeep. And we're gonna head up to Home Depot. We're gonna get that door. Yeah, so I gotta get that drainage tile, that piping. I want to redo it all, and then when we go to backfill, it will cover that, and at least the water will all be running off in the right direction away from the house. Storm door for the back of the house. I installed this door about 8 years ago, and it's been very good to us. I like the fact that it's a full glass panel, so it lets a lot of light in when you have the door open. Also, it is a screen door as well. You can hear a wood chipper in the background. I think they're getting ready to build another subdivision. There's so much going on here in Sevier County, so many new homes being built. The demand is just above and beyond. But anyways, this Series 2000 door it's been very good to us. It's very heavy duty. Blue Rhino. $25, man. I remember it was like $6 or $7 to fill these back in the day. So I noticed that I have a jack here, so I could put a burner in or something like that, but no leaks. Let's go ahead and walk this hill. Now, some folks were saying, hey, why don't you just push a push mower? There's a lot of rocks. This slope is actually very rocky underneath a couple inches of topsoil here. So it's you can't really push a lawnmower through here, or you're going to, of course, mess that up. The front of the house turned out amazing. Look at that. Yeah, now we just gotta do some landscaping. Dawn put her ducks on the valve stems. Yeah, so the lights are working. Everything looks good. Yeah, we're all hitched up. The safety chains are on. I think I'm gonna stop by the quarter car wash and wash up the trailer real quick. But we're ready to go. This here is our aluminum trailer, and we've had it for years, and it's been perfect for just, hauling things around. We made our move to Tennessee with that aluminum trailer.
I think it took us 4 trips.
4 trips total.
Yeah.
And I also had a pickup. I used to have a Ranger pickup, and So we fill the back bed of the pickup with stuff, and then we fill the trailer with everything. And you're right, Dawn, about 4 trips total.
4 loads.
Yeah, yep. Yep, that's the way we did it. And you know what? The trailer paid for itself during that.
Mm-hmm.
And now, when we first bought that, we got a really good deal on it. Now, them aluminum trailers are expensive because of the price of aluminum and everything is up. We've been offered almost twice of what we paid for it.
I'm not selling it.
Yeah, well, we need
That's
it
a good
for...
little trailer.
Yeah, we need it for just doing stuff like we're doing today, so... And it's easy to move around because it's aluminum, right? You know? And this trailer is so light, you don't even know you're pulling it. It's like it's not even there. I stopped off at the Quarter car wash and hosed it down, and it's looking pretty good. I do have to fix the little rock protectors on each side. I try to glue them on, and then they come off. That's how we get things done in the little yellow Jeep. Back at Home Depot. This is becoming a thing lately. We're going to get that 2000 series screen door, but according to the internet, they only have one in stock, so hopefully it's still there. You have a couple of existing hooks on the porch that you could get a couple hanging baskets right now if you wanted to. Maybe you'll find something you can hang, something that will drape down or something. This reminds me of like the Bahamas, some of the flowers you would see, or like St. Thomas, or so they got some Valley Forge American flags, and these here look like they're good quality. I like how all the stars are sewn on. Even these fountain pumps have went up in price. They're quite pricey. I remember used to get those for like 15, 20 bucks. So Dawn's looking for a solar pump.
Water fountain pump.
Because you're going to be working on a project pretty soon. I think on your channel, you're going to start making some videos on What About Dawn.
And they don't have them. Mostly Amazon carries them, but the Walmart said they had some, but I don't know the dimensions of the size. And we're not Walmart.
You might have to get them online. Yeah, but they don't have them here at...
Well, it's good to check.
Yeah, I mean, but they have all kinds of garden hoses and everything else. I will definitely need to get some of that landscaping fabric, but not now. This is what I need for all the downspouts to go into some drain pipe. I need 50 feet, $73. Either I'll have just enough piping or I'll have to come back to get a couple foot section. I have to get a T, 2 downspouts, because 2 downspouts will be connected to this system. And we'll get that water away from the house, at least the downspout water away from the house. I take that back. I didn't look hard enough, and this is the other piece we need. It looks like about a 10-foot section. I probably only use half of it, and that's what we're looking for, a 2000 series, just like the front door that's on our house, the front storm door, and you can roll it down and get air through. The right cart for the right job. And if that back door is not a standard 36-inch, I'm not going to be a happy camper, but it has to be. It has to be a 36-inch.
He's got that cart, I'll push this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Getting things done. I laid that new drainage pipe. So when we go to backfill in here, we'll cover the pipe, and these are all going to tie to the down spouts, which will then take the water that way. And the gutters are here. And there goes the old gutters. Good morning. And we have a little delivery from Walmart. I know exactly. All right, be quiet. A little delivery at 6 a.m. from Walmart. Good morning, everybody. It is bright early in the morning, 6 a.m. Walmart had just dropped off a package that my sister Sierra is going to be super excited for. I'll tell you a little story behind that. And yesterday we had left off And they tore off all the gutters. Oh, Dawn's gonna come and join in.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. So they had taken off all the gutters yesterday, and they're gonna be back later on the day to put up the new ones. I got all that drainage tile put down, and we're good to go now. They shouldn't be here very long today. Of course, Dawn's friends across here are being loud. And so, yeah, and our project will be done today. Officially, it will be done. And, yeah, I'm excited. Everything's turned out very nicely. And we still have a lot more work to do.
Yeah.
But I'm more excited at getting back into Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg because we've been just concentrating our time here at the house for the last couple weeks. We got a package this morning, and it was something that I had ordered for my sister Sierra for her birthday. Now, her birthday isn't until later on in the year, but this is something she really, really wanted. So you have to rewind all the way back to our trip, Dawn's birthday trip.
Yeah.
And we were staying at the Chateau Mar. So Nintendo's releasing their Switch 2. And at midnight, they're going to have this great big release. And we were at the Chateau Mar on the beach. So at midnight, the games began. I was on the Target site. I was on the Walmart site. I was on every site to try to get a pre-order on this new Nintendo Switch that was going to be the hottest thing around. And, of course, all the sites were crashing. If you're... It's that crazy chicken. If you're into Nintendo, you would know that all the sites were crashing and all this and that. Finally, at like 1:30 in the morning, I was able to obtain the Nintendo Switch for my sister, because you guys all know she loves Nintendo. In fact, we went to Japan, and you guys already know that. And she's been kind of bummed out over the last month because she wasn't thinking that she was going to be getting the Switch 2. Now, this is an early birthday present for her, and she's going to be super excited. So maybe later on we'll show you that. The deal with Walmart was that if you ordered, they would have it on your doorstep by 9 a.m. This came at 6 a.m., and it was delivered locally by your local Walmart. And I'm assuming this here is the game system, right? We're going to let Sierra open that, though. We're not going to open that. Oh, my goodness. There's a can of Pringles and a Coke in there. That's a bonus, right?
Looks like a card in
I think what they're trying to do, so it says, thank you. Level up with these game-ready snacks while you play. Huh, that is cool. I think what Walmart's trying to do is they're trying to get people used to their home delivery, right? We're going to let Sierra open that up, right? I also got her a game. Now, that came yesterday. Sierra was saying that this game is all the rage. Mario Kart World. We thought about holding off and not giving it to her until her birthday, but we hear that all the rage is to play the game on its release day. So it only makes sense to give it to her on release day. So early birthday present. We'll show you that here, and I think I'll videotape that. But so we have a lot going on today. We got the soffits going on in the house. Of course, we're going to give Sierra this Switch 2. And this is something that my mom and my sister is also going to chip in. So it's going to be like a thing for all, but I'm the one that had to like get it all set up because my mom, and they're not really tech savvy. My mom will, I have to set her up for her to even watch our videos. She doesn't know how to like get on YouTube and stuff like that. So, but anyways, that's it, right? Yeah, Mario Kart. Maybe Sierra will let us play a couple rounds of Mario with her, right? Because I guess there's like two different controllers that you can like play each other and race each other. It'll be fun. And as you can see, they tore the gutters off. They'll be replacing them today. And I got to get the sanding here. And as you've seen yesterday, I bought the storm door. And once the storm door is on, I'm going to take this door off the hinges, tape it all up, put it on some sawhorses, And I'm going to paint that because you'll notice down here a little bit of paint is missing there. So I'm going to paint that door. And those are my Chippendales. A couple of crazy rascals out to raid the bird feeders. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Don't be innocent. I seen how you jumped on the tree when I came out here because you knew you're up to no good. And the trailer is still hooked up to the Jeep. We'll have to take that off and put it away. So Dawn's gonna go out and fill her bird feeder there. The guys just got here, so they're gonna be finishing this project up. And we got some stuff for the squirrels. And they're seamless. So you got 6-inch gutters. Look at that. All in one piece.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So these gutters are a lot bigger than the ones we had in the past. I think these are 6-inch gutters when we had 4-inch gutters. And the price wasn't much difference, and I figured the quicker we can get water off the roof, the better off we are.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Early birthday. They gave you a a can of
Pringles.
yeah.
Wow.
This is a big thing. This is a big thing.
Okay, what else?
Yeah. There's other stuff in there too, I think. But go ahead, pull that out. Oh boy, there's something in a bag.
It's heavy.
And a
A
Coke.
Wow.
That's what Walmart had sent this morning. It was on the steps. So you probably know what that is, seeing that it is the 5th of June, right? And you've been wanting that, and you've been freaking out because of that. Well, go ahead and open that. You like the gift wrapping paper there? What is that? Is that a Switch? Switch 2? Everybody's going nuts all over?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
It's cool. She's speechless.
Yeah.
She's speechless.
Yeah. So, yeah, this here is not the one with the Mario game. You have a Switch 2. You don't have nothing to play with it. Right? Well, maybe you do have something to play with it. Yeah.
You can
Mario
tell
Kart.
She's out.
Yeah, so we have new soffits. I ran all new drainage tiling, and when we backfill it, you won't even see it anymore. And all the soffits look amazing. These gutters are beefy. Look at the size of that. So it's a 6-inch. We only had 4 inches on there before, and this should help manage water a little bit better, or at least keep things flowing. So we're done. That was it for Turner, and we are officially done with them. And it was a hot one today, but in the evenings it cools off and it feels just amazing out here. And your woodpecker's back.
Yep. I'm happy to see that one back.
The Blue Jays.
Yep. The Blue Jays, the
Cardinals.
The doves been back, but
Didn't get any video of it, but we will. Though that was our last project from Turner.
it looks good. They did record time, maybe
Yes.
2 hours at the most.
Yeah, I mean,
Just under 2 hours.
yeah, I mean they were just like
Speedy Gonzalez's.
boom, they were gone, and
They're good.
the whole project was done within a week technically.
Yeah.
And then just into this week with just the gutters, that was it. Everything was pretty much up front and forward with them. And I guess question is, Dawn, would you use them again?
Yeah.
I do recommend
I
them.
recommend them too.
Yeah. And Sierra was super excited. She got that Switch. Today was Switch Day, right?
Yeah, I'm shocked they're a little bit bigger this time around.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make them really small and then they're bigger.
Well,
GameCubes.
everything is bigger with that Switch.
Yeah.
Everything. Trust me.
Except for the little GameCube that goes in it.
Yeah. It was a little
Those
tiny
are
little.
about the same.
Yeah. But I'm just super excited for this outdoor space, and we're gonna have some grilling coming up. We'll pepper it in to our videos. We do have some travel coming up towards the end of summer. Stay tuned to that. I think we might have a little trip that we're gonna be doing here shortly. And I know some folks were asking us, do we have any cruises planned? We do have cruises that are planned for the future as well, and it'll be back to normal. I think it'll be fun to be able to shoot vlogs up, in these open spaces. I know some folks were asking, are we planning to make videos on the inside of our house? And I think so, because we do have some projects coming up. Not going to get into them right now. That will have some remodels inside the house itself. So, but that's a little bit down the road. So stay tuned for that. That's it. Dawn, you got some project. Oh, yeah. Dawn's been working on a project for her channel.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know how to edit.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then, so stay tuned to that. And
I don't even know if I held the camera right, because I was in the hot sun, but.
Dawn was out here working on her projects too. But folks, that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow, Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. We got lots of great adventures. Yet again, if you have any comments about all these projects, put in the comments below. Definitely, if you're in East Tennessee and you're looking for someone who's going to come out to your project and get it done and do a great job at it, definitely check out Turner. We're not sponsored by them or nothing like that. It's but when I do see good things, I do like to point them out and stuff, and good companies, and the birds are.
That's one of my favorite pastimes, is watching those birds. You just listen to their sounds they make. And...
That's that, it's a bird. He's like he makes other bird sounds.
But it's so soothing. Then you got the lawnmower across.
Well, between your water feature,
and
then the birds, and then the guy cutting his grass, it's a great atmosphere. Folks, thank you so much for joining us on our home improvement adventure. Now it's time for you to have your own. We love you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise, they'll take you to see the countryside, driving all over Tennessee in their little yellow Jeep. You can come along wherever they go, all you gotta do is watch the show. So be sure you tune in. Don, would you do this again?